Mike Tyson, the famous heavyweight boxing champion, might not be done with his career just yet. Even though he lost his last fight against Jake Paul, rumors are swirling that Tyson could step back into the ring for another big match. It seems like for Tyson, saying goodbye to boxing might be as hard as sticking to a New Year's resolution. And let's be honest, who wouldn't think about coming back for $200 million? It's not just about the money, it's about the thrill, the fans, and the chance to prove he still has what it takes to be a legend. At 58 years old, Tyson returned to the ring on November 15th to fight Jake Paul, a 27-year-old YouTuber who became a boxer. Yes, you read that right, a YouTuber. The fight, held at AT&T Stadium in Texas, was streamed live on Netflix and watched by an incredible 60 million households. It was less about legendary skills and more about putting on a good show. And wow, did people tune in? Forget the Super Bowl. This was the kind of event only the internet age could deliver. People across the world couldn't resist the curiosity of seeing Tyson square off against someone from a completely different world. The fight was supposed to happen in July, but Tyson had to delay it because of health problems, including a stomach ulcer. When they finally met in the ring, Paul was clearly faster and stronger, landing more punches and winning the fight. Tyson only landed 18 punches during the match and admitted afterward that he couldn't remember much of what happened. Maybe that's not such a bad thing, especially when the result wasn't in his favor. Still, Tyson's effort was nothing short of inspiring for someone his age stepping back into such a grueling sport. "No regrets about getting in the ring one last time," Tyson said after the fight. He shared that earlier in the year, he had some major health issues, including losing half his blood and needing 8 transfusions. "To have my kids see me go 8 rounds with someone half my age in front of a packed stadium was something special," he added. For Tyson, just making it through the fight was a win in itself, a testament to his determination and grit. His words were a reminder that the journey and the courage to try are often more important than the result. Even though Tyson announced his retirement after the fight, there are whispers that he might come back for another match. Former heavyweight champion Shannon Briggs thinks Tyson could be convinced if the offer is right. And by right, and we're talking $200 million. That's the kind of money that would make almost anyone think twice about staying retired. For Tyson, another fight would be just another wild chapter in a career that's always been full of surprises. After all, boxing is not just about punches. It's about making headlines and reminding the world why you're unforgettable. These days, with modern medicine and recovery treatments, age doesn't matter as much, Briggs said. If they offered Mike $200 million, he'd probably grab a walking stick and head straight to the ring. And honestly, who wouldn't? For that kind of money, most people would at least think about fighting. Tyson hasn't said no to the idea, but you have to wonder what his family thinks about him going back into the ring at his age. Would his kids cheer him on again, or would they ask him to finally call it quits? Either way, the thought of Tyson stepping back into the spotlight is enough to stir up excitement and debates among fans. In his fight against Paul, Tyson made an estimated $20 million, while Paul earned twice that, around $40 million. Yes, Jake Paul, the YouTuber who used to pull pranks, now makes millions boxing. After the fight, Paul admitted that he went easy on Tyson in the later rounds out of respect. Whether that's true or not, it added to the spectacle of the whole event. For Paul, it was another step toward proving himself in a sport where many doubted him. For Tyson, it was a chance to show he still had what it takes to put on a show, even if the outcome wasn't in his favor. And for the fans, it was a once-in-a-lifetime event that they'll be talking about for years. As for Jake Paul, no one knows who he'll fight next. Some say it could be Tommy Fury, KSI, or even Conor McGregor from the UFC. Knowing Paul, it could be someone completely unexpected, maybe even a fictional character. Tyson versus Paul might have been the appetizer, but who knows what's next for the YouTube star-turned-boxer? Maybe he'll take on a celebrity chef or a reality TV star. With Paul, nothing is off the table. Fans are already speculating about who will step into the ring next, and Paul's ability to surprise has kept everyone guessing. Whether Tyson decides to fight again or stays retired, one thing is certain: people will keep talking about him. If there's a chance to relive the glory days and make headlines, Tyson might just be tempted to lace up his gloves one more time. For now, fans can only wait and see. Maybe the greatest comeback in boxing history is still ahead, or maybe Tyson will finally hang up his gloves for good. Either way, his story is far from boring, and his legacy will continue to inspire and entertain for years to come. Tyson's journey proves that boxing is full of surprises. One day you're retired, and the next you're headlining a massive event against someone from YouTube. With $200 million on the table, anything can happen. Whatever Tyson decides, fans will be there, cheering him on and ready for whatever comes next in his incredible story. Perhaps his next fight won't just be about winning or losing, but about reminding the world that legends don't fade away, they evolve. Tyson's determination and charisma ensure he will always be a central figure in the boxing world. Boxing has always been a sport of comebacks and surprises, and Tyson's career is no exception. He's faced fierce opponents, personal struggles, and now the challenges of age. Yet he continues to capture the public's imagination. Could a fight against a rising star or even another rematch with Paul reignite the spark? Fans can only guess, but one thing is certain. If Tyson steps into the ring again, the world will be watching. Even those who don't follow boxing find themselves drawn to Tyson's story, proving his appeal goes beyond the sport. In the end, Tyson's story isn't just about boxing. It's about perseverance, resilience, and the ability to adapt. He's proven time and again that he's not just a fighter in the ring, but a fighter in life. Whether he chooses to return or not, his journey will remain a symbol of what it means to keep pushing forward, no matter the odds. For fans young and old, Mike Tyson will always be more than a boxer. He'll be an icon who continues to surprise us all. And maybe, just maybe, the best chapters of his incredible story are still waiting to be written.
Now, what's wrong? Oh, this one here? He's bigger. Huh?
I'm scared of him.
You're scared of this one? He's a sweetheart.
He's a real champ. He's a real champ.
Really? I think so. Yeah, you're a real champ, man. You're a real champ. Who would have won if you fought this man in your prime?
Master.
Yeah, you were a dancer. You moved.
I wasn't that powerful. I was so fast.
Uh-huh.
If he hit me, best if he catch me.
Yeah. What would you say, Mike?
I by no means, I'm vain. I know I'm great, but can I tell you something? In this situation, every head must bow, every tongue must confess. This is the great.
Yeah.